MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jon Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That is third. The first baseman, number 55, Jon Lester.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Trevor Williams gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now here it comes. And a ball 1-0. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Left center, base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
To the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's 2 for 3. Baez on at first, nobody out. started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. Bell picks it up, and he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
That is third. The third baseman, Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Runner at second here with one man out. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Men on third with two down. All even now, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Into the bleachers, and gone! So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch to him. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Rizzo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And that misses. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Second inning set to go. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away.
That's it. The shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cole Tucker. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this will find the wall deep in the corner.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Jason Martin.
Standing in now, Jason Martin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Martin, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-0. Line to the right side, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Liner toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're down 2-0. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So here's Albert Almora next. And he fouls this one off. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fastball well outside. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting it, the right fielder,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, upstairs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Martin is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Souza. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Trevor.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now he got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runners on first with one down. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So 2 on with 2 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bell, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. That's in the basket, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Pirates now take a 3-2 lead.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
In now, Colin Moran, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Cole Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
outside. 3-0 now. Jason Martin would be next. 3 runs already home here. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5, and Pittsburgh's taken a 3-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Jon Lester, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stretch. Here's the pitch. David Bodie comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's down.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Jason Martin.
Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Jason Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home is outside for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams, and their runners at the corners now. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bodie onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He waits. Now the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Adam Frazier is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Baez. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Bucks out in front, 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson. Jon Lester.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, still down by a count of 4-2. Into the box now, Josh Bell comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Lifted in the air out to right. Souza on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Ready now, Colin Moran. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-0.
80. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
1 strike, it counts.
Now here's the pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And that will become out number 2.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Now batting, Cole Tucker. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Jason Martin would be next. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. There's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Martin. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lester ready. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0 now from Lester. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh, but they still lead this one 4-2. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dyson is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the full side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. Set and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Jason Hayward is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Number 22. Jason Hayward.
Left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Alec Mills is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Alec Mills.
Digging in now, Gerard Dyson. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Gerard Dyson.
First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Striding in, Luke Maile. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Hero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
To the plate now, Trevor Williams. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Newman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it to second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Pirates leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, David Brody.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Here it comes on 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Popped him up. Bell in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
The bat, the catcher, Wilson, Jon Lester.
2 away now for the Cubs in the sixth, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Looking to send him packing again, and it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Dyson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fouled off. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubbies 3. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
7th inning ready to roll. So here's Adam Frazier, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Wick rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 0-1 on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Souza, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The throw pulls him off the bag. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Now in the box, Colin Moran. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. And it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Goaded that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Berti gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57.
Now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 21. Souza Jr.
Digging in, Steven Souza, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Victor Caratini will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bell is under it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds at 4-3. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
At the plate, Jason Martin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jason Martin.
Now here it comes.
Too high. Ball.
The 1-0. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Ryan is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Ready for another shot now. Luke Maile. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And he falls behind 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Crick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Now pitching.
Jacob Stallings is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 58, Jacob Stallings.
He's set. Here it comes. Javier Baez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Now the 0-1. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. At 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Crick, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count, the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. 2 out with a man at first. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Richard Rodriguez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Richard Rodriguez. Anthony Rizzo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now. 3 balls, no strikes. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The center fielder, number 5.
So striding in, Albert Almora. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's set, the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball inside.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here's the payoff pitch. Out of play. He's set, the 3-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 5-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dan Winkler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th, number 43, Dan Winkler. Now playing center field and batting 9.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Standing in, Kevin Newman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
So stepping in, Adam Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. One out, one on in a one-run game. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch, cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Squared that one up just a little late. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. Back to first, a double play. And they will strand the possible time run at second. This ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Chicago Cubs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Ryan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Dan Winkler hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian.